How's it going? So let me give you a little preview of the back end of the bots so you can see kind of how they're set up and some of the reporting. You can review the transcripts and some of the stuff. But one thing I just want to kind of show you here is I've been running ads for 6, 7, 8 years for local businesses, med spas, a lot of them. And we use our call tracking on the ads, either, the automated text messages or in the landing pages or whatever. But you can see here, this is a client that we were working with, and you could just see all these durations: 52 seconds, 7 seconds, 0 seconds. These were calls that were just hitting voicemail. They don't. Their clinic is closed on the weekends. A lot of these were on the weekends when they were closed. You can see there's some with time, and they had recordings and stuff. But these were like a good steady flow here that they were getting until we kind of worked with them, and they started either having outside help, start getting the calls, whatever. But we see a lot of this with a lot of clients. We get clients call us and say, "Hey, we're not getting any, you know." Especially we do a lot of ads on Google. When you're doing a lot of stuff, anything with Google, even from your Google page, people are going to come. They're going to call. They don't get you. They're going to hang up. They're going to go for the next person. They're looking for somebody that does laser hair removal. They're just going to go down until they find somebody that answers the phone, got availability. So it's important to have, or even just a book appointment, even though they're not going to come in that minute, they want to at least be able to call and book something for that week. That's really important. This is what we're seeing with a lot of clients. Let's just kind of show you the back end of some of this stuff. So here is the back end of this is our Morpheus bot that we made, that we use, that's on here that you can demo of. You can pick the language that you want, obviously your time zone, it's inbound call. We are going to have outbound calls available real soon here, maybe like within the next 2 months. So once we have these set up, we'll be able to actually add this. So now we could actually, besides taking incoming calls, we'll be able to, set up to a campaign to do the follow-up calls as well. So there's just kind of like the greeting message. But there's the main thing in here, there's in the goals. So in here, there's a lot of prompting where we go in here with the prompt on how to answer the phone, what to ask for. There's a knowledge base it's attached to in the system. So we've made a knowledge base, for example, for this bot for Morpheus 8. Not the knowledge bases are mainly just big batches of FAQs, not big. I mean, we don't want to have too much stuff where the bot spends too much time, but it's, got a lot of the main questions in there. Does it hurt? How much does it cost? Appointment questions, it's all in there as well. And so and also here's the actions in here. So this is set up to send a booking link or book an appointment. So there's a calendar in here. You tell her which calendar to pull up. It'll pull up that calendar, and that's what it'll look for availability on. This is send booking link. So maybe somebody asks that they're not ready to book. They'll be, okay, can you send me a link? It could be either a link from the calendar in the system, or it could be an external link. So if you have MindBody or My Aesthetics Pro or any of these other any other booking platforms, you can use a link from there and send it as well. So, in here we control, there's different actions in here. You can ask the server type, then the phone availability. Here's the phone number. You can set it to be an agent just as a backup anytime nobody answers the phone. Or you can set working hours. You set it for this day, that day, at this time that you want to work. So it's all very easy to control. We can obviously do it for you in here, but it's easy for stuff in here. You've got a dashboard in here as well, so you can see the calls in here. You can read transcripts in here to see how it went. If you don't like the way that was answered, you can just give it a thumbs down. That's the way we start training the bot. I'll give you just a summary. Inquired about Morpheus 8 treatments. So like this Morpheus treatment, we have a lot of clients that have campaigns that are just like a Facebook campaign for Morpheus, for example. We want it just to be trained on just Morpheus so they can answer those questions really easy, as well. So it's and then here's a call recording in here. You can listen to the recording in here. You know, So you got that in there. So it's pretty summaries. You can edit it. You get links. Then we have one that's here is for weight loss. It's going to have different prompting. It's got different things in here as well. So you can see that here. Then this is one we have for Baba. This is more a general one, like this FAQ in here. This knowledge base. This could be from, we can basically scrape your website. So we can take, certain links from your website that if your website's up to date, we can do that as well. So we can, scan it, and then it'll pull all that information in here for you. Try to pull out the main stuff in here so that it doesn't have to search for it. The more stuff we can load in here in advance or in the FAQs, typically it's faster for the bot to respond. So we really like to try to narrow it down to certain things and not let it go too much. One of the other actions in here is call transfer. So if you wanted to transfer a call, you maybe had a question, you wanted to transfer to the main office, you can send it in there. Maybe they want to speak to a manager. Maybe it's gets more medical related. Now we want to hand that off, so we could do that as well. Trigger workflow, so there could be a workflow in here that's maybe sends them a couple more information or something, maybe links or whatever. So all these, there's a lot of stuff in here that it could be set up for to do. So anyways, just take a look on the page we just sent you. Give some of those bots a try, call them, ask them some questions, book an appointment, and see what we can help you with. All right, thanks.